We live. We live. That's fine. Stop. Welcome back to another episode of Two Joes and a Pro. As always, you got your guys, Kenny, Ryan, Brian. My guys.
We made it. We made it.
I got a different setup, guys. I'm trying to do something more professional, so I'm holding the mic, right? If you guys are
Bob Barker over here.
If you guys are, the price is right. So if you guys are tapping in and it's like, Kenny, I don't like that. You want us to switch it up? Let us know. But I think this is a new setup for your boy Hart. Anyway, Brian, what's going on? Brian, what's going on, my buddy Buck Powell? How you doing? Just like I see you all the time now, right? I would say the same thing about you, Ryan, but hey, you don't focus again. It's all good.
Logan's been sick. What do you want me to
do?
Okay.
Yeah, I was out Wednesday.
I swear every time I say what's going on, you say, bought my food. Huh, I'm good. Huh, whatever the case may be, but it's all right.
Tell Jess. She tells me I gotta bring my food.
Okay. That ain't it. Because if you didn't bring your food, you'd be like, I didn't eat today. It's 2:00. I don't know what happened.
That's true. What do you want me to do? What do you want from me?
I just want you want bullshit. That's all.
What are you doing for the Super Bowl, Kenny?
Picking up Tucker and the girls.
From where?
From the airport. That's why. Why do you think I'm recording in here? Because of just me.
Wait. So you've been flying solo at the joint and you haven't invited us over?
Bro, this just happened today. Come over tomorrow.
All right.
Are you coming for real?
Why should it matter? You gave us the invite.
I know.
It should be an open invite, Kenny. That's the way it works.
Because if y'all are, I'm going to make some food for y'all. What do you mean?
Oh. All right. We'll talk after. Let's get to the sports.
You'll never come to a brother house and with no food on the plate, on the table?
I mean, I would. I don't expect you to make me anything.
You wouldn't.
Right. You've never been to a brother's house.
What? That's not historical tradition, okay? Anyway, let's get straight to it.
I'm the closest brother you got.
You act like Kay's the first black guy I ever met in my life. Like, oh, jeez, come on now.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know.
People are like, "What are these guys talking about?" These guys.
What did you say?
They're all emotional. What did you say? You said something?
Nothing. She just said no comment.
No comment.
What's that?
Definitely didn't mean to post that. It's all right, Jess. What's up, Jess?
God, dude, that guy on the left is hot in your picture.
Oh my God, here you go.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to that guy.
College
that was this year. Look how slim I look in that picture. I love Instagram filters, baby.
College basketball is a little bit of the same thing as it's always been. We had a couple upsets. If you consider Nevada upset and Utah State is an upset, there you go. Oklahoma beat BYU at home, not surprising. And then I guess everybody's surprised about the North Carolina getting upset by Clemson. I know Brian's not because, he's a Clemson Bull.
Well, I was a little surprised because that was in Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But they had a big win versus Duke, so I kind of feel like they were sleeping at the wheel there. So, a
little letdown game.
For sure. The Kansas game, we had Kansas State upsetting Kansas, which pissed me off because if you guys are tracking us in DraftKings, that cost me and Brian a ticket. And that really pissed me off because they went to overtime. I thought we had a chance, and there was some questionable calls by the referee, but at the end of the day, Kansas should have been able to win that game easily, especially after Kansas State got their ass whipped over the weekend playing against Houston by fucking 20. That's kind of disappointing to see them do that, but it is what it is. Purdue had a close game versus Wisconsin, but they were able to push that through. And then I don't think anything else was really a shocker on the weekend. Any upsets over the weekend, Saturday? I don't see. Like Texas beat TCU, they were 25 ranked. So Texas is one of those teams that are like sneaky. Utah State continues to lose, I guess.
Last night, UAB upset Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And then and Utah took the number 8 team. I'm blanking on them now, but took them to triple overtime. Who is it? Jesus.
Utah did?
Yeah, last night.
Let me look.
Why can't I think of the damn team? Um,
Brian, what was that one team you were watching that you bet on to
Arizona.
within the spread?
They played Arizona.
Wow.
Arizona's last night.
at your house,
Yeah,
I won it though, right?
yeah, you won it because you picked them to, but they won outright. But you picked them for the spread. Was it Rice? Did I just make that up?
I have no idea, dude.
Oh god.
Well, Arizona, Utah took Arizona to a tight game, but they were playing on the road. So
You're
the
gonna make
road
me
thing
feel
still
good.
holds true. Oklahoma lost against UCF over the weekend. Kansas beat up Houston over the weekend. Houston was number 4 ranked team, so that was a little upset there if you want to consider that. Cincinnati beat Texas Tech over the weekend. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's what I got for college. NBA is a little bit of nothing besides some trades that happened, and I'm curious on your take on that, Brian. What you got on there?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up the trade deadline happened. Some big names. I'm trying to find the big trades. I know the Knicks was probably the biggest trade. For some reason, the site I'm looking at does not have it in order of precedence, but they ended up getting. I'm blanking on his name now.
Who?
The Knicks. Who'd they get?
Oh, hold on, let me check real quick. I had it. I put it in our chat.
I got the okay. Real quick. Oh, let's go to the Bucks then. The Bucks went and got Pat Bev from the Sixers. That's a good move for them because they need a defensive guard. Because all due respect, Dame Lillard, he's a defensive liability. He always has been.
That is, right?
What?
So do you know why that is, though? There's
Why?
off the field stuff going on. He was talking about like he's going through a custody battle with his kids. He's going through a divorce, things like that. He's like, you try not to let it spill over, but it happens. Like he's still trying to be a professional, but he's like, man, I just got real life shit going on. So I'm trying.
Yeah, but even so, he's never been a really good
Yeah, but
defender.
he hasn't. But like you, you have to say that this year he looks very lackluster, right? Like he has games,
Yeah.
he looks like he want to play, and then other games is like, bro, what the hell is going on? Like he doesn't look good, right? So
I agree with that. I mean, even his offense has been subpar for him.
Yeah. Look what happened to Brady when he was going through his divorce. That's like shit.
That was his last year in the league. Yeah, she retired his ass.
God.
Bojan
Bogdanovich, yeah, from the Hawks. And who was the other guy they got from him? Burks, yeah. So the Knicks team, I was talking with a buddy of mine earlier today actually about it. They're very deep now, but my concern is they have no height. They only have 2 big guys over 6'9".
How do
They're
you
a
think
small team. Huh?
they have Julius Randle?
Julius Randle's 6'8".
Okay, and then they have
Yeah. Do you not know the heights? Get your shit together, Kenny.
what's the big man name?
They got the one guy who's been out for a while was their starting center. Is he still out or is he back? I forget his name.
All right, here.
But he's
Knicks
like
roster,
7'1".
23. Mitchell Robinson is 7'.
That's the guy, Mitchell Robinson.
Isaiah Hartenstein is 7.
That's the other one. Yeah,
And DMYTRO.
you know he's a G leaguer.
We don't play, bro.
He's a G leaguer,
Well, look, I'm just reading the damn roster. It's just
right? But
so
he's
low.
not actually on their active roster. Like he's not.
What about Jericho?
What about Taj Gibson, who's 6'9"? What about Precious Akua, who's just 6'8"? You know what I mean? Like, golly, we just gonna
What did I say, Kenny? I said over 6'9".
like as if that matters.
That does matter.
No, it doesn't.
When
Name
they
one-
got to go up against Giannis and Lopez,
Oh, that's 2 people.
or they got to go up against Embiid if he comes back for the playoffs,
Oh,
which he
that's
should
one
be.
person.
He's got to go up. Then they got to go up against Porzingis with the Celtics.
Okay,
Even Adebayo down in Miami, man, is gonna work them.
you're making
The Pacers have 2 good big men now, with Siakam and
we're not gonna
Turner.
waste time here, and you try to make it seem like it's a big man game. This shit is not a big man game. Cut it out.
It
has-
matters because if their shot is not on and they're not able to get offensive rebounds, it's gonna matter, and they're gonna be deficient on the defensive boards.
Bro, all the big men in the league right now, all they like to do is run and gun. They like to run down the court and stop at the 3-point line and shoot it. Half the big men not even gonna be in the paint. So you talking about them getting boards? Half them not even gonna be in the paint.
Kenny, I'm telling you right now, the
Wow.
Knicks are gonna have problems rebounding the ball in the playoffs,
All right,
and they're gonna get exploited.
okay. I'm not gonna keep going. I'm done with it.
All right. Anyways, let's see. The Celtics picked up a defensive forward from the Memphis Grizzlies.
Who's the Celtics big man?
Porzingis, Al
And then
Horford, Luke Cornett.
Horford's only 6'9". Remember
He's
we were doing
6'10".
above that. 6'9".
He's 6'10". I don't know what you're looking at right now.
ESPN.
Well, they lie, so we all know that.
Now they lie. Now they lie because
They would not lie his height.
Hey, so Tillman is who went to the Celtics.
Tillman, yeah, that guy. He's defensive metrics wise, he's considered the third best defender in the league right now, which is crazy. Granted, that's advanced metrics, so take that with a grain of salt.
He can defend, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and that's good. They need somebody, a big man like that, or a swing forward kind of guy. Especially to spell Horford down the stretch, man, because he's old. He can't be playing these back-to-backs. So that's a good depth piece for them. Let's see.
Who do you think's the highest paid player on the
Is there any other big
Celtics
names?
now?
High school players.
Celtics? Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tatum hasn't gotten his
mil.
supermax yet. Tatum gets his supermax this year, after the year.
I'm only looking at I don't know, whatever the salary is, because I was looking at the roster. But Tatum's third with 32 mil.
Right.
Porzingis 36, and then Holiday is 36. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but Jaylen Brown's the most paid. He just hasn't kicked in yet because he doesn't start. But he already got his bonus and everything like that. Anyway.
The Nets sent Spencer Dinwiddie to the Raptors, and for Schroeder and Thaddeus Young. So the Raptors they upgraded a little bit there, I think.
Nah, I think they're releasing him though.
Did they?
Yeah, I saw something that they were talking about the Lakers is in a running for most of the Lakers and the Bucks. You never see Dinwiddie.
Oh, yeah. The Raptors immediately waived Dinwiddie. Well, I don't know why they did that then, other than they must have got some picks.
But maybe they're doing it for cap space, right? Because they had they put some, normally the guy that put some money out there and they want to have some room in case, they see a guy that's a free agent that they want to make a run with. They try to do that. I don't understand, but when Dinwiddie, why people don't want him, because he's a bucket and he plays defense. So I'm confused what the issue is, but whatever.
I mean, he's on a bad Nets team, so everybody probably thinks that he's not that good. So
Now look at Corey.
Little Friday night talk. I like it, boys.
Thanks for tuning in, Corey.
The Lakers get him though. We haven't done anything on the draft. I mean, for as far as making trades. D'Angelo Russell was like, "Hey, I need to step the hell up before I get traded." So
yeah. Another big move is OKC. They ended up getting Gordon Hayward.
I thought that was
that's really nice because Gordon Hayward, if he's like your second or third best player instead of the best player on the team, he can shine at times. He's still a pretty good baller.
He wasn't He wasn't even his third best player on the Hornets, though. He didn't get no tick.
I don't think he cared. I think he's just this front runner type player.
It's weird because that's not normally his thing, right? At Butler, he was like a try hard and he was playing hard, so it's weird to see him like that with the Hornets. But I think it's because they've been losing so much. And remember when they first got the Hornets? When he first got to the Hornets, it was him, Terry Rozier. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, they're going to be so good."
And Ball.
They had one good year.
Yeah, well, it's because Ball can't stay healthy.
No, Ball wasn't there yet. When they first got there, Ball wasn't there. It was somebody else. Ball wasn't there.
I thought it was Ball and Rozier were the two guards because Rozier's coming off the bench.
No, I'm saying when Ball didn't get there yet, when they first got there, it was him. Who was it? It was Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, and somebody else. I'll go look at it. We can continue on. Let me see.
76ers picked up Buddy Hield from the Pacers, so they added another shooter outside, which I think is smart on their part. They can play that inside-outside game a little more effective. Because really, the Bucks don't have many shooters when you think about it. Middleton's more of a mid-range type. He's not a big three guy. And Dame, like we already said, really not playing to what he usually plays at. His shooting numbers are way down this year. I think when I last looked, he was at like 32% from three, which normally he's more like a 38%, which, a little closer to 40. So
Hornets is getting dogged right now as we speak. They're losing 78-34, and the third quarter just started. God, dog.
Well, they don't have anybody left on the team, dude.
74-38. Yep, 10 minutes left in third quarter. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing out there.
Let's see. I think that's pretty much it of like notable names. There's a lot of like lower level moves, like depth pieces. A lot of contenders made some sort of move other than the Lakers. So that probably tells you that they're not contenders.
Anything Brian can do to dig.
Yeah, of course.
Who?
That's your team, bro.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Triple.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nah, bro.
They just got beat on Kobe night.
Okay, what are you saying?
The night they unveil his statue and they lose. That was
right.
not the.
That was Ball's first year, so I apologize for that. 2020.
It's okay, Kenny. I knew I was right. I just let you go with it. It's fine.
No, the fuck. I almost said something else.
Sometimes I know something, Kenny. It's fine.
A lot of times you shoot for your fucking hip.
You're right. But I make it sound good, so. All right, that's all I got for the NBA trade deadline. The Hockey All-Star games. Well, I say games because there's multiple games because they split up into 4 teams. That happened over the weekend.
That's
or was
lame.
that? What?
They split into 4 teams. That's lame.
Yeah, that was weird. Or that was last weekend, actually. I think I'm a week behind now.
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll get back to hockey later. Let's get to what we came here for.
Oh wait, before we move on to football, Brian, what are your thoughts on Chip Kelly? He's the new OC for Ohio State.
He's always been a pretty good offensive-minded guy, so that's good.
Oh, just Bill O'Brien.
No, Bill O'Brien went to BC.
No. First, he committed to Ohio State, and he was the OC. Yes,
What?
he did. Yes, he did. Bill O'Brien.
No.
Oh yeah, Bill O'Brien did.
He did?
He went to Ohio State.
When?
Because I only know this is probably like 2 weeks ago because I know because Coach Fry stepped down. I was like, what happened to Coach Fry? That's my guy.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, Bill O'Brien. He was the OC.
What the hell? Okay, well, he must have wanted a head coaching job then because he's head coach of BC now.
Boston College. He's the So that's what happened.
So BC gave him the head coaching job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then when he was there, now Chip Kelly's there
Yes.
Now Chip Kelly's at Ohio State.
because Chip Kelly just got fired at UCLA.
Right.
I didn't even hear that he got fired, but
Well, I don't think he was ever
Did
a
he get
good.
fired?
I don't know how that happened. I didn't even hear about that.
That just happened today.
Chip Kelly?
Yeah, that just happened today. Him going to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think he was like fired. I think he stepped down
that's a.
and then
He got fired.
goes directly. So he got fired. Yeah. But
So he stepped down?
yeah,
Oh,
and
but
then
look,
now he's on Ohio State.
you know how weird it is? UCLA Chip Kelly steps down after 6 seasons as head coach of Bruins to be the OC at Ohio State.
It's a
I mean,
smart
it's a
move.
step up. It's a step up.
It is a step up competition wise.
Bro, they're going to the conference. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and then they're gonna be the laughing stock of the conference. If
doesn't-
you're at Ohio State, even as the offensive coordinator, you're gonna get more spotlight.
There's something behind that.
I don't
There's
know.
something behind that. But whatever. I know the connections there. I still remember when Chip Kelly came to when I was at Temple. He came and was showing us the Oregon's offense and stuff like that. And him and Coach Dave made a little connection there, and of course at the Eagles and shit. So that makes sense. We're gonna go hang out with your guy. But We'll see.
No, I think it's fine. I'm nervous because I always hated watching it. I mean, it works in college because your roster's larger, but like that offense where like what's it called? The hurry up. They just constantly go 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 go.
But they don't really hurry up right now. Like at UCLA, they slow that down a lot. They'll run the ball more. And I think
I hope so.
Probably because they didn't have the talent to do it.
Oh, they did. Dante Moore, who was one of the top quarterbacks coming out, he could do that. And they had an excellent running game to do that. And they had receivers. I'm saying I think it's from the sense of you realize that is counterintuitive to your defense. Like when you do that run and gun, that's counterintuitive to your defense, which is a prime example when they played against Washington State. They were doing all that run and gun. Washington State was, and guess how long their defense was on the field? Their defense had like 96 snaps. You're not going to win a game if your defense on the field for 96 plays, bro. It's just not going to happen. But I'm really curious on that blend. Like I understand they have history, but I'm curious on that blend with Ryan Day and Chip Kelly because Ryan Day still he calls the play still, right? He still helps with the game plan. So,
he stepped down from play calling. That was the whole point.
Okay.
Is this his last chance, Ryan Day?
Ryan Day.
I think that's part of it.
I only said he's 2-4 in bowl games. I mean,
and he's not won against Michigan in how long now? 3 or 4 years at least.
3 years in a row. I'm just saying, like,
he's showing that things are changed, but bro, he is probably top 3 offensive coordinators in the country. Like,
I mean, is he? I mean, how do you know that? Because it's hard to tell with some guys when they're at these big schools
what are you
where they get all of the talent.
How many people are at big schools and they can't do shit? What did Clemson offense do last year? They got a lot of big players. What did they do? They look like
I think their recruiting is down the last couple of years. They do not have the same blue chippers that they were getting for a while there.
You need to go look at their rosters because they got blue chippers. They had a lot of 5-star guys out there, and them guys didn't do complete nothing. They didn't do anything. You look at a team like, okay, cool. Well, let's go down the list. A team like Tennessee, they have a great offensive coordinator, but it don't look good. So like all that shit, like getting all these players, that doesn't matter. If you have a good scheme, it's a good scheme. And it doesn't matter who's there. He even had McComb, whatever his name is, looking like a good quarterback, and he's trash.
I mean,
he's dog water, dog. They should have lost in Notre Dame game. That was all coach's scheme doing all that.
That might be, but like you could also make the argument that he had weapons everywhere, so that helps him make him look good.
What team that has a high-powered offense doesn't have weapons? Please give me one. Let me hear.
Alabama.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Bro, Alabama didn't have a high-powered offense, dog. They didn't have a high-powered offense. Stop it.
They had a high-powered offense with let's see, Mac Jones, with Bryce Young. How are they looking right now?
You would list Mac Jones first.
How are they looking right now, Kenny?
We're not talking about people that's in the NFL. We're talking about people in college.
I was just saying.
Anyways, we can move on.
Alabama wasn't there last year. It was Washington, Oregon, Ohio State. You can put Michigan in there if you want to. Like, what are we talking about?
Dude, you know who's getting a lot of steam right now?
Cool.
For the draft? The Michigan quarterback.
JJ?
He's moving up, and I don't know that he must have a really good agent because you're seeing a lot of reports about him coming out about like how teams like his football IQ, his arm strength, all that.
Let's put it to the test. He's got a good size. He's fast as shit. He has a good winning percentage. He has good pedigree. He comes from a NFL coaching style offense already. What more do you?
Yeah, he might be good.
You know what I mean? Like
in the right system.
He's not 40 years old. He's like
he hates all the quarter.
And he's not 40 years old. So guess what? He did
How old?
He did it in minimum years. He didn't have to do it in 7 years and 6 years. Like, come on. Anyway, let's digress. Let's go ahead and get to the real.
All right. We'll talk about the Super Bowl in a minute, but let's just cover the NFL honors. I don't think we have our initial pregame predictions, but I think Brian
I had two of them.
He had his. I'll spoil it right now. Lamar Jackson wins the MVP.
Yeah.
Almost won it unanimously. It was like 49
Yeah.
for Lamar, and then 1 vote for Josh Allen. He was almost because he was unanimous the last time he won it. So Lamar Jackson wins. Brian, you had that right, correct?
Yeah.
And then me and Kenny, I think we might have said Justin Herbert. So we might be a year early on him. With Harbaugh coming to town.
That's true. You guys just knew, like, Harbaugh's gonna go to the Chargers a year early.
I called it, bro. I called it. When I started winning the national championship, I was in a group chat with these Michigan fans, and they were like, "Oh my God, running back! They're running back!" I said, "He's fucking gone. He's going to the NFL. He's gone."
I knew he was gone because of the investigation.
He did. Well, the investigation, yeah, but he got what he needed. He got the monkey off his back. He's like,
when all your guys are leaving, why am I coming back?
Yeah.
All my guys is leaving. What I got to prove? Run it back. Run it
back with what?
He was doing all that. Run it back. As soon as Ella said, "Hey, we got Justin Herbert for you, and we can get some guys." He said, "LA, he's from Cali. It's a no-brainer." Do you know what he said in the press conference?
No, what did he say?
He said, "We're going to win championships." He said, "That's what we're here for. We're not here for everything else. We're here to win championships."
I mean, hey, good luck. You still have to face Patrick Mahomes twice a year.
Go against Patty Pat, dog. Don't do the LeBron.
Yeah.
We ain't here for 1.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do all that.
Championships in LA, because you'll be out of there quick. You'll be right back into college. But I think he'll get it done.
Joe Flacco wins Comeback Player of the Year.
Thank you. Thank you. God.
How does he win Comeback Player of the Year?
Because he was nothing last year, and then he was great this year. Who would you have given it to, Kenny?
We're giving it to Joe Burrow.
Joe Flacco.
Oh, I thought you said Joe Burrow. I was saying
no. Joe Burrow will get it next year.
Bro, I thought you said Joe Burrow. I was like, what?
Did I? I definitely said Flacco. I thought.
Okay, cool. I heard Joe. Maybe I had my mind just correlated.
Yeah. You just wanted to fight.
Brian, you saw me. You saw I was running. I was like, what the hell was that happening? But I'm glad.
Brian was clapping because he didn't want them to give it to DeMar Hamlin.
Why is it going to DeMar Hamlin? He didn't play. DeMar Hamlin.
Bro, the betting odds for him was like minus 3,000, like before the playoffs started, and then only recently, the last couple of weeks, they dropped.
Because you know why? He didn't. If he converted that 4th down, that sneak.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
that's true. I agree with this, Kenny.
He didn't get it. Vegas changed the bet. I said,
Defensive Player of the Year. What do you guys think of this? Do you think T.J. Watt got snubbed? Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year.
No, and he gets snubbed. Myles Garrett was an animal all year, dog.
Yeah, it's tough because they both were animals.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard.
You get it all the time. You get it all the time, TJ. And
let somebody else win it.
Yeah, not even that. It's like you get it all the time, but you can't really say that TJ had a better year than Myles, right? And I think it's because TJ was injured. I think if TJ wasn't injured, then it would have been him no-brainer.
Yeah.
Because he just
he still had 19 sacks. TJ
yeah, like he could theoretically he could win it every single year, and you can't be mad about it because his stats totals is crazy. Okay, I'll ask you this question. Do you think he's better than JJ?
Yes. Yeah. 2 different positions, though. Let's recognize that. JJ was more of an interior type guy.
No, he wasn't. He still played outside.
He was a down technique.
He played 5 tech.
TJ's up.
He didn't play 3. He played 5, sometimes 7. TJ always be playing 7 or 9. He might be 11 all the way out there. But,
yeah.
Myles Garrett. The problem with Myles Garrett is he's so active in the run game. Like TJ's he's active in the run game, but he's smaller size, so he gets pushed around a little bit. But like Myles Garrett is and you can't measure that stat. So I don't mind it. I think Myles Garrett is a baller. Will Anderson Jr. wins the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
I knew that was what happened.
Kevin Stefanski wins Coach of the Year. I kind of
That was
I don't
bad.
know. I don't really like that one.
Should have been
I think
D'Amico.
yeah, I would have probably went with
Can't
the
give
Lions
two
coach.
awards.
No. Can't go with the Lions coach. He's the reason why y'all lost. So
No. And what?
kick a field goal, bro.
I'm giving it to D'Amico just because nobody thought y'all were gonna be shit. And not only
Exactly.
that, you're giving people a hard time, and the guys actually look good. You had guys that had no names, and the young guys, and y'all made them be relevant and play really well together. And I think the
And they're
Lions
young.
team was kind of came back from they had a decent year the year before. We expect them to be where they are, right? We didn't expect them to be the top team in that division necessarily, but we knew they were going to be up there, right? And I don't think Stefanski, maybe I guess you want to say because he won with PJ and he won the game with Joe Flacco.
They
and
won with a lot of injuries. Diversities.
yeah.
They lost with Nick Chubb. Like
I'll give him that he did win with a variety of quarterbacks.
That's true.
So,
it's fine. It's whatever.
but I still would
enough.
go with D'Amico. That's just my. I don't know. I like him.
I don't know. Whoever do they give an award out to like general manager of the year? Because I mean, if you're drafting both the offensive and defensive rookie of the year, that was a pretty good draft class. I mean, granted they traded up for Will
Yeah.
Anderson, right?
Yeah.
But they knew they had the wherewithal to do that.
He bought himself a few years.
Yeah. CJ Stroud convincingly wins the offensive rookie of the year.
Nailed it.
Who else we got?
You nailed it. I'm saying,
That's who I picked.
you did. I gave you shit with Bryce Young. I mean,
I think that's it. Nothing crazy. Oh, Christian McCaffrey wins Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. So I think Christian McCaffrey really should have been MVP. But they're always going to give the MVP award to a quarterback. It's just the way it is now. But dude, look at what McCaffrey did, and he's like everything for that team.
Yeah, if he did a little bit, he didn't catch as much through the air this year, and
I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean it's
think
harder.
He's the MVP for the team, but he didn't do more than Lamar.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's hard to say. All right, let's move on to the Super Bowl.
But think about this. The 49ers,
Oh,
the 49ers should win, but I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit of secrets of the sports world. There's a few greats that happen that come through different sports. You know, Tom Brady, great coaches like Nick Saban, and it's another person that we're going to add in there. You call him Patty Pat. I like to call him Patty Pat, but you guys might know him as Patrick Mahomes.
Dad bod Mahomes.
Pat Dad Bob Mahomes, Kermit the Frog voice Mahomes, however you want to say it. But you can't bet against him. You can't. You're better off losing your money with him than betting against him. You know what
I mean, it feels less painful.
It does.
I will give you that.
Because, like, Brian, you think about all the time we bet, right?
It's like if you bet against Tom Brady, like you're an idiot. You shouldn't do that.
Exactly. You're a dummy.
Yeah.
And then,
I get it.
guess what? When you lose your bet to them, everybody will say this. It was Tom Brady, bro. You got to rock out with Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
exactly.
Tom Brady, bro. You got to bet with Tom Brady. You can't be mad about that, bro.
Exactly.
I'll tell you, you can't win every time, right? But it's like Patrick Mahomes is in that group now. Like,
That's fair.
I have lost money with Nick Saban. I've lost money with Tom Brady, and I've never been upset. And Patrick Mahomes now, I bet against him one time, and I was upset. And I'm not betting against him again. But the 49ers are going to win. But
I don't think so. I'm the same. I feel the same way that you feel, Kenny, except I just think that the Chiefs have that special combination of coach and quarterback. And it's like I'm watching Brady. They're going to win.
if this is going to be the tell, if you look at the money when the game goes, wherever America puts their money, the other team's going to win. It's happened 95% of the time. This in the NFL playoffs. Green Bay, when they played against Dallas, everybody was on Dallas heavy. Green Bay torched them up. When Green Bay played against 49ers, same thing, right? You look at the doggone Texans actually, let me take it back. Texans didn't cover, right? Texans didn't cover, but KC, Buffalo, KC, Ravens, people lost a lot of money because everybody was thinking that. Like, even when you think about the Lions, people were banging the Lions the whole time.
The only person Mahomes is losing in the Super Bowl to is Tom Brady. That's it. He's not going to lose a Super Bowl to anyone but Tom.
What did I just say? I'm thinking. KC.
So this is what the narrative will be. Mahomes is going to win just as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady. That's my prediction. And at the end of the day, when people are trying to gauge who's the better quarterback, they're going to remember that Tom Brady played Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and Tom Brady came out as the victory. Therefore, Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time, and Mahomes will be second.
And Brady did it for 2 teams.
Correct.
Let me tell you something.
Well, Mahomes' story is not written yet.
I know. That's right. That's true.
That's all good and dandy, but guess what? His numbers are going to be better than Tom Brady, so it's going to be like.
Well, of course. That's partly the era.
He has to win 8.
He doesn't have to win 8.
No, because if he wins 7, the argument's always going to be, I don't care about the stats. It's a different era. And when they played each other in the same era, Brady won.
It's true.
Convincingly.
We talk about when he played Brady in the same era, he was just a newbie. He just came. He was just.
Kenny, you already won an MVP.
It does not matter, bro. He came off the street ready to go. Tom Brady, you had to put him in there and curate him and churn him. He was already ready to go ice cream, bro. You didn't have to put the doggone all that. You didn't do all that. He was already ready to go. You can't fault the man for coming out the box with the batteries included. You can't be mad at him with the batteries included.
I mean, Brady had ice in his veins back in his college days, so he just didn't have the stats.
I'm just letting you know, if they go to it, and it's how Patty Pat is making it look.
Well, anyways, I just want to point out something about this game. Kenny, you were talking about where the public has the money that the other side is going to win. Right now, 77% of the bets are on Kansas City. The line has only moved half a point. That means the sharps are on San Francisco.
That's what I said.
And therefore, that is why I am betting that the San Francisco 49ers is going to win. And I'm going to ladder that. I am putting, small little sprinkle on them to win by 7 or more. Because I think it's not even going to be that close until the very end. 30-24.
Listen.
Or 31-24.
A Hunger Games, bro. I wish you the best of luck. Let the odds ever be in your favor.
Thank you.
Right? But guess what? As long as they got 15 over there.
I get it.
Brian, I'll do the same score as you. Chiefs. No.
I mean, if that's the way you want to bet it, though, like, why don't you just bet the correct score?
Bro,
get pretty good odds for that.
You cannot go against that man.
I can.
He can and he will.
I listen. I feel the same way you do. I think the 49ers will win, but I cannot have myself go impress 49ers bet. I can't put that money there. I gotta
Chiefs
go.
Defense is so good this year, though.
I'm telling you, it's going to be some wrinkles that we did not.
They're the number 2 defense in the league.
According to what?
You're going to see
whatever ESPN.
Brian.
Yeah, like according to what? Because they rank like in the 20s, the late 20s in rushing defense, which Christian McCaffrey is going to run all over them.
Does the Buffalo Bills have a good offense?
Yes.
Okay, what did it happen to them? They lost, right? They got stopped when it mattered.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's because we know that Josh Allen's good for a pick.
Okay, cool. But what about the Ravens? What about them?
What about them?
Their offense was rolling the whole year.
It was.
So what happened?
What happened? The Ravens decided they're gonna start running the ball.
It was the Ravens that did it. It was nothing that Kansas City defense did. They didn't do anything. It was all Ravens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Ravens were dumb.
When the 49ers do the same thing, what are you going to say then? You going to say it was all 49ers that they gave it up again?
I don't know. I haven't seen the game yet. When you got guys fumbling at the end of the end zone, that's why you lose the game, Kenny. It's not because the defense did anything special. It's because you're an idiot and you lost control of the ball. Or if you're the MVP and you fumble the ball. You can't do that stuff in the playoffs. The Ravens beat themselves.
When you have
the 49ers third most in rushing yards. It's not like the 49ers are this like breakaway defense.
I never said anything about their.
He's thinking with his heart, not with his pocket. That's all.
Okay.
Don't fault him, Ryan.
No, like the Chiefs give up. They've given up. I don't know. I think that this game goes in. There's no way that you could bet against Mahomes. They're going to win this game. Brock Purdy. It's his first one. He's going to be nervous. He's started slow in every playoff game so far. And if you start slow against the Chiefs.
And what has the aura of Patty Mahomes done to the last couple quarterbacks that he played? The fact that he's over there and they see 15 chilling, it has scared the last two quarterbacks, which one of them is an MVP. The other one was runner-up MVP.
It didn't scare them. It might have scared their coaches.
Bro, Josh Allen was pressing in that game like he was down 2 scores. He was pressing. Everybody's like, bro, you got time. He was trying to make a play so bad because he knew if I keep giving this man a chance, he's going to score.
Well, that's because his defense never stopped the Chiefs once.
What did Lamar do? Every time Lamar gets to the sideline, they didn't score, he was mad. Come on, man, come on. He was pressing. You know why? Because they see 15 over there. 15 in big red beard.
Well.
See that? It's going to be too much. Listen, Corey, I understand what you're saying, but the X factor is a guy named Patrick Mahomes, and he got the number 1 and 5 on. That guy. Because how many times we heard that about the Patriots with Tom Brady? Oh my God, they can't do it, blah blah blah, and they get it done. Because of who?
They didn't always.
The 49ers have started slow.
So have the Chiefs.
No, they scored on the ball. Their first drive. They start fast and then taper off.
Wow.
They scored on their first drive every game.
The 2 playoff games the 49ers have played in, they didn't score in the first quarter. Chiefs scored on their first drive almost every playoff game.
They did every playoff game.
Okay.
That's my fear, is that they're not like what happened with the 49ers with the Lions. That's not happening with the Chiefs.
No.
They're not giving up. If they go down big, it's over.
If you give Mahomes the lead, you're a dead man. It's like giving Usain Bolt 5 or 10 meters. You're not catching them, bro. You're not.
Because even good defenses like the Baltimore Ravens, which made adjustments at half and was able to stop him, the Chiefs' defense this year is good, and they picked up their slack and was able to do it. Of course, you agree with Brian. We're not shocked. Why don't you guys get a room? Damn.
Hey, man. Great sees great, you know?
That's your friend. That's you. That's like Jess getting here and be like, I agree with Ryan.
She wouldn't do that.
No, she wouldn't. But still.
She'd probably be like, I agree with Kenny.
All right.
I don't know.
So,
I'm just saying,
right,
49ers are going to win their 7th or 6th Super Bowl. Sorry.
Who's your Super Bowl MVP prediction?
Christian McCaffrey.
That's disgusting. All right, Christian McCaffrey. What about you?
Yeah, don't put that on the screen.
I got Mahomes. That's it. Chiefs winning this game.
Kenny,
I would prefer the 49ers to win.
I would prefer them to win too, but it's hard, bro.
I
How
agree.
do
What I wish happens is different than what I think is going to happen.
How do you win the last book when the person got the guaranteed joker in his hand? You can't win it, bro. I got the guaranteed joker. You can't win the game, bro. It doesn't matter what you do. You can't win, and that's what happened. And you don't have to ask me, Ryan. I'm a believer. I believe Pat is gonna win it, and then Travis Kelce gonna propose to Taylor Swift after the end of the game.
Damn,
It's gonna happen. That's why they're gonna win, because they have the Swifties on their side.
listen,
dog.
I will say the conspiracy theorist in me is on that side as far as like, dude, the NFL has made over $300 million just because of Taylor Swift going to the freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
The
have
effect
you seen the ticket
is,
sales?
dude,
The
it's-
ticket sales are insane. By the way, Disney prices right now they're already sold out for the day after the Super Bowl
dude, it's
Why
because they
you
think T Swift's going to be there.
because they think Taylor Swift is going to be there.
They're not doing it for doggone 49ers.
You can't get a
man.
park reservation for the day after.
So you tell me what's the coincidence that the tickets are already sold out? They made $300 million already. You don't think the refs hear something in that ear?
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, Kenny. I'm not. I just
Look at them. They're changing, bro.
no. I've been split on this game this whole time because of this, but I still think the 49ers are going to win.
Ryan, does that sound like the voice of somebody that's confident?
No, no, it's not. He is not coming. He's in the same boat as us. He's just going with what he wants to happen, and he's not going to waver. Like, I want what your prediction to be correct, Brian. I want Kyle Shanahan to get a Super Bowl ring. I want, because I think he's a deserving coach. I think that they're a great team, and he's able to do it with no matter who's there at quarterback, whether it's Garoppolo, Brock Purdy. If he had Trey Lance, he probably would have been good with him too. Like, it doesn't matter. So I think he's deserving, and I think he should win. However, you can't beat Mahomes. He's just sick.
Bro,
It's like watching Brady. Maybe I have Brady PTSD, and that's what this is.
I'm telling you. Like, I want to be a Govey, but I'm going to remain a contractor.
You know what? After this year, Brian will finally realize what we all put up with every year that Brady was in the Super Bowl. And we're like, every year I was like, oh, they're going to lose this game. Dude, at halftime against the Atlanta Falcons, we were rubbing it in Brian's face like the dynasty's over.
Yeah, that was a sweet victory. That was a sweet victory. I'll tell you what, that might have been the best one of them all.
That was at my house.
People going home at halftime. Oh man, it was great. I kept saying the game's not over yet. That's all I said.
I remember I was at my father's house and everybody was in there. They were going for doggone Falcons. They were like, yeah, forget them. There's some Trump lovers. I said, bro, what I got to do with football? They don't care about that. They don't care about their Trump lovers. I said, y'all mad? I said, listen, let me tell you one thing. If he scored this touchdown right here, that's y'all ass. They not coming back. They dance at the house. We about them Falcons. Man, about them Falcons. And everybody just started getting quiet and quieter. So I can imagine how Ryan's house was. Because I know Ryan was in there.
No, he was dead stone cold.
No, I'm talking about you.
No, I wasn't rubbing it in. It wasn't me. It was mostly other people.
You chimed in. Yeah. That's enough. That's all I needed from you. That's all I needed.
Okay. And then, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I've sat through that, but I wasn't even surprised that game because a year or two prior, they intercepted the ball on the 1 yard line to win another Super Bowl. Like, I'm not shocked by it anymore. This is the future I'm seeing with Mahomes.
I don't have anything else to say, bro. Is Patty Mahomes for president?
Totally.
So, Brian, do you have any? Who will win between the Nuggets and the Kings?
I kind of like the Kings, and the reason why is the Nuggets just came off a game last night. They have to travel, albeit it's just from LA to Sacramento, but back to back.
That
I
was
like the
the
Kings.
point.
Huh?
I took the Nuggets.
Great. Great.
I mean,
we can't even get a straight answer for these people.
I'm saying I took the Nuggets because I like the points 12.5, but I mean 2.5. But I don't see if you take the Kings money line, you can't go bad that way. I like player props more for that game, but we're not
yeah.
doing that.
I do like De'Aaron Fox for like 5 assists tonight. I think that's gonna be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
They raised Jokic's threes. It used to be like over half a three. Now it's over 1.5 because he's been hitting at least 1 3 every game, like last like 20 games or something. Ridiculous.
I think a sneaky bet is gonna be Harrison Barnes over 12.5 points, because he's been getting more action lately. So we already know that Fox is going to get his, Sabonis is going to try to get his, but I think lately they put Harrison Barnes in that role to score a little bit more. So we'll see if he can get that. But I think he can get the 12.5 on the sneaky.
It also depends. I haven't looked at the lineups. Is everybody playing?
Yeah, what I'm looking at right now, they have everybody out there.
Okay, then
So I'll double check real quick.
that's what I hate about NBA, dude. You like make a bet, and the next thing you know, Jokic isn't playing tonight.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
The Joker's playing tonight. The only person that's out is they said Michael Porter Jr.
I think he's been out.
Huh?
I think he's been out.
Yeah. But I'm just saying his out, and then I think it's Caldwell Pope, but that's besides the point. Those two.
Yeah, that don't matter.
Joker first field goal plus 350. That's not bad odds.
I mean, if you want, you do that and then double it up and do Joker first field goal for the Nuggets, first team field goal. That way, if you lose the first of the game, you're most likely going to hit that because he almost always scores first for the Nuggets.
Yeah, don't ask me. I'm a gambling muff because I'm gonna tell you to parlay that shit.
I mean,
so yeah, he said he cashed for it last night, so he's biased.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jokic cashes that a lot.
Yeah, so
there's certain guys like on the Celtics. It's like Jaylen Brown is like one of the top ones to pick.
Yeah, for sure.
He's always cashing that first.
I don't even feel like Tatum even gets the first one unless it's off of like a missed shot. Then it goes to Tatum. I feel like they want Jaylen Brown to go first all the time.
Yeah.
Him or kick out three to what's his name, White.
Do you have any props that you guys like in this Super Bowl?
I haven't really looked at any, but I think the breakout player of the game for me, I think you could take Travis Kelce. Anything that is 6 catches or less, he's good. If it's at 7, you pushing a little bit, but 6 catches or less, I think that's going to be golden. I really like Isaiah Pacheco both ways, running and catching. You could take the running and catching together. Anything over 90 yards, I think he's going to get that. Rushing wise, I think anything over 65, he's good for. I think McCaffrey is definitely going to score. I think George Kittle will have a touchdown in this game as well. I think Deebo Samuels, he should have at least 4 catches. And then you can look at Deebo Samuels for his rushing and receiving together. I think he should go good for 80 yards.
Well, I was putting together a little parlay for this.
Tony might not play. He's not. So he's not on the injury report, but
yeah,
I don't know.
But if he's not active, you don't lose. You'll get your money back. So it's whatever.
Yeah, I bet.
That'd be funny though if that happened.
You
There's
better
all
off
the shit going on in the media.
Well, I mean, he showed up for the last Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree. I don't think he plays.
This is a little parlay I just put together. 5 picks. I got McCaffrey anytime touchdown. McCaffrey 100+ rushing and receiving. Isaiah Pacheco 75+ on rushing and receiving. Juwan Jennings over 14.5 receiving, and Rashee Rice 50+ receiving.
Yeah, I like that.
And I also do like Deebo rushing, receiving. I don't know what it is. Maybe 50 would be a good one.
I think he'd be good for 60 because I think they're going to try to get him more involved because I think they're going to be putting a lot of people in the box on McCaffrey. But him and Ayuk might get some action for sure. But I think George
Would you
Kittle,
like 50 or would you like 75?
for
Because rushing and receiving for Debo.
I would do 75.
You'd
I
feel
think,
comfortable with that?
yeah, I think he gets I think she get a deep play because for Debo, they've been looking for him on deep shots. So you see Debo he gets deep over streaks, seams on the goal line post, and they'll catch that for 40, 50 yards, and they still try to give him them screen plays and things like that, which he normally gets out for some yards. So I think that's a safe play for sure.
Okay.
I think Ayuk yards wise, I would be more worried about that than catches. Sure.
I would stay away from Ayuk in this game. Kansas City's got two good corners. Yeah. That's why I'm going with like Jennings, because I feel like he'll have a little mismatch opportunity against like whoever their slot corner is or something.
He's been getting targets though too.
Yeah, he has, but usually he doesn't get targets when Debo's in the game. So that's the thing.
Yeah. But I'm saying, even when he's lined up at the opposite receiver, he still gets those in routes, right? Those drag routes that you be like, okay, cool. Or he'll sit in the middle. He'll just get those little zone reads routes. So it's like, I think 14 yards. I think 14 yards is doable. I don't think that's out.
What about Kittle? Did you say Kittle?
I think Kittle's going to get a touchdown. So he's been
like
due.
that.
He hasn't got one in the last few games. I think he's due for that. And he's kind of been quiet. Him and then I don't know if they stick to it, but Kyle Juszczyk, that's how I say his last name, right? Juszczyk.
Yep.
Juszczyk last game he had some yards too. They was giving him some targets, which was surprising me. So I'm curious on if he's a sneaky little play, maybe 5 or 10 yards receiving or something like that. So anyway,
all right.
So yeah, bro.
I'm pretty pumped, man.
Yeah, I think it should be a good one, man. I think it should be a good one. I think the last few years has been good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I like, to me, I feel like this is the year that I really don't care who wins it. Like I want KC to win it because I got some some little homers there, but I think the 49ers deserve to win it. So we'll see what happens. And then hopefully me and Brian win some money tomorrow for you guys. If y'all tracking in there, I've been the one parlay short bandit this whole week, last night.
Hey, you tailed me last night and we picked up a little 4-legger. That was nice. It was like a plus 600.
Yeah, but I put that extra one on there.
Oh, I didn't see that. All it said on my screen was that you tailed.
I tailed it and I added one leg on there. I had the on Oregon State and they lost. I had 5.5 and they lost by 7.
Fucking kidding, man.
Why you gotta? You got greedy.
I didn't really get greedy, bro. I just kind of like threw it in there type of shit.
All right. I hit mine, so
yeah. So that happened, but bro, this week I probably out of the 5 days, I probably had 4 days straight that I had one leg short. So.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan, you see that last comment?
Yeah.
See, that's what I was talking about. All money's on KC.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why it is. Like Vegas wants to make money.
Yes. But to Josh's point, yes, that is the case, Josh. But like I said, I would rather lose money betting on Patrick Mahomes and go opposite and lose money thinking that the 49ers is going to be the team to do it. No, not me.
I mean, I get it. I understand.
So, if you guys don't have anything, I'll close this out.
Yeah, let's run it.
All right. Well, man, like as always, like, subscribe, share with your friends, family. I really appreciate the support, man. Year 3, man. Time is flying. So as always, be safe out there. Good luck on your bets this weekend. If y'all in our chat on DraftKings, hopefully we can get you guys some wins so y'all can tailor to the Super Bowl and make some money. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Have fun with your family. We'll holler at you guys. Peace.
Later.
Peace.